You ever thought about starting your own podcast? When I was trying to get this podcast off the ground, I had a lot of questions. How do I record an episode? How do I get my show on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and other places people like to listen? How do I make money from my podcast? The answer to every one of these questions is really simple. Anchor. Anchor is a one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match you with great sponsors too, so you get paid for this podcast. What I like about it is starting using it is how easy it is to use. I just upload old episodes of my podcast. I placed it other places, do some editing and tinkering, and voila, that's it. It's that simple. So if you always wanted to start your own podcast, make money doing it, go to anchor.fm/start. That's anchor.fm/start to join me in the diverse community of podcasters already using Anchor. That's anchor.fm/start. I can't wait to hear your podcast. And now, let's get on with the show. You ever felt you're being watched sometimes? Have you ever had a cold shiver run down your spine? Sometimes we go through that. Sometimes we look for answers to questions we don't really truly understand. Like, are we truly alone in the universe? Is there life after death? This world is weird. It gets weirder by the day. And in that weird are questions that we have as curious beings known as humans. Tonight, we look into some of those questions and get a little weird. Because we all are just a tad bit weird. Tonight on Weekend Weird. Welcome to Weekend Weird, the show about the weird and mundane that's out in this universe across the world. I'm your host, producer, one of the stars of the show, RedNick. We got still in the pandemic mode, even though myself and Ogul are fully vaccinated, but we had to record this again remotely. Hopefully the next episodes, which will be UFO Alien Month, because it'll be May, we'll be together again in the same room. Or maybe not, maybe later on in the summer. It just depends on when our schedules collide. So this episode we're doing will be kind of like the Indiana Sampler or the Chicagoland ghost haunts and weird stuff that we had done a couple of years ago. This one will be called the Chicagoland Platter, because we had the Indiana Sampler. So this is Platter. We do it with two stories. One that's pretty much been out there. Both of them are pretty older cases. One is a true crime. The other one is sort of a true crime, but it's like a Chicagoland legend. We're doing the first, the unsolved murder of East Chicago City Attorney Jay Givens, who was murdered in 1981. And the second one, we'll be doing the Max Headroom signal hijacking case that happened in 1986. The Max Headroom case is pretty well known across the world, and especially here in Chicago. And the Jay Givens case is a little lesser known, even though it has been covered by like Unsolved Mysteries or Cold Case Files, I believe. But it's been sort of kind of forgotten around the Chicagoland area. But be doing both cases, investigating both cases, talking about both cases. Me and my co-host Ogul. Excuse me. So, without further ado, let's go to me and Ogul discussing these two cases in the Chicagoland Platter. Y'all enjoy. Oh,
yeah, I can hear you now.
Ah, good. Shit.
I couldn't. There was nothing. I joined twice with the last link, and there was nothing.
Yeah, it was like nothing, and then it was like we stopped recording. I'm like, what?
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
Yeah.
Just really quickly before we like really get into it, I got some chicken in the. I got some chicken breast cooking in the oven, so I'm gonna have to get that in like 2 minutes.
Okay. All right.
And then we can get on with it.
Yeah.
What's up?
Nothing much. I'm sorry?
How the hell are you?
I'm good. Good. Thankful that I'm fucking fully vaccinated and can do shit.
You had me laughing when you said going to work that day was the worst decision you made.
Yes, it was. It was so fucking. My body ached. I could barely press the brake pedal.
Bro, I mean, I couldn't even get out of that like house, bro. Fuck working. I laid in bed the entire next day.
I wouldn't blame you because
you which one did you have?
The Moderna.
Yeah.
Shot.
Oh yeah, dude. This. Oh my God, Nick. Like the shivers. I had to go and buy a thermometer because I didn't have one, but I had a fever.
Oh fuck.
I get vaccinated for the flu every year, and I'll usually get just a little sick afterwards. So I just thought it was going to be something similar. No.
Oh God, my body ached. I was thirsty the whole day. Luckily, my job let me off. It was like 3:00 in the afternoon. And then they were like, "Hey Nick, you want to do another low?" Absolutely fucking not. Go fuck yourself.
Did you know that it was gonna be did you know that it was gonna be
like people have given me like different like how they felt afterwards. Like a couple of people are like, "Yeah, I felt sick the whole day, and then the next day I was fine," or other people was like, "Oh, it was just a headache. And I had to keep popping Tylenol, but it was just a headache." So I was like, look, I can't take 2 days off of work in a row. Like, push come to shove, if it's not where it's like I'm fucking dizzy and can't fucking drive, then I need to go to work. And I went to fucking got up and I felt like shit. And tried to toughen it out until like it got to like afternoon, and I was like, I can't do this shit no more. I fucking can't.
I mean, honestly, like someone like you who's driving a truck, like you being sick behind the wheel is
is
danger to the public.
Yeah.
So
yeah.
I'm surprised your company even let you work.
It was they don't have any contact with me. That's the whole thing. I mean, shit. I mean, I'm over here trying to toughen it out. I'm taking Tylenol. I'm drinking hot tea. I'm drinking fucking cold ass water, ice cold fucking water, and I'm trying to toughen this shit out until I couldn't tough it out no more. It was just like, fuck this shit. Like I need to go home.
It's not a matter of like taking medicine or or drinking hot tea. Like you just have to rest.
Yeah. So I went home and fucking took a nap and woke up and ate some meatloaf and some vegetables and went back to sleep. Like I ended up going to sleep like 8:30 that fucking night.
Same. I was out by like 8:00. Same.
Mm-hmm. I'm wrapped up like a fucking warm cinnamon bun and shit.
Same, bro. Same. The next day, so 2 days after, I still woke up in a bit of a haze, and then like it just
Mm.
got better as the day went on, and then like by the next, so I got the shot Thursday, so by Saturday night I was totally fine.
Yeah, I was okay. God, what was it? Wednesday afternoon. I was totally fine. I had no side effects whatsoever, but except for my arm. Well, my arm was still sore, so that was about it. But yeah, that was
Um,
fucked up.
yeah, I'm glad it's over.
Yeah.
Where did you get it done?
Up in Inglewood, a medical center in Inglewood.
Which one?
God, I forgot. It was a UIC one. Yeah, UIC.
Do you remember the address?
Fuck. No. Hold on. I think I have the
Because
shit
I
on
got
me.
mine in Inglewood.
Let me see.
It's probably the same one.
Probably.
Maybe, I don't know.
No, it doesn't list it. This is. Well, it was up. Yeah, it was up by UIC.
Okay, I got mine done at Howard Brown Medical Center on 63rd and like Halstead, I guess that is. Like 63rd and something, but just like 5 minutes away from the highway.
Yeah, is it right across the street from an old post office?
No, it was across the street from an Aldi.
Oh, no, it was like directly across the street.
Yeah, directly across the street from an Aldi. Like
Okay,
across 63rd was an Aldi, but yeah, you're
next
right.
door.
The building next door might have been a post office. You're right. It had that like
Old
post
post.
office. Yeah.
Yes, yeah. That's exact. We went to the exact same place.
Really?
Yeah, because that's an old post office. Actually, pretty funny story
Yeah.
about that post office. Where that post office sits
Mm-hmm.
used to be H. Holmes Murder House. Murder House.
Stop. What?
Yep. That area used to be H. Holmes Murder Castle.
What?
Yep.
You're talking about what?
The post office right next door to the medical center that we went to
That's crazy.
is H. Holmes Murder Castle.
So the building's still there, but it's not a post office anymore?
Yeah, it's not a post office because they built a new post office. That is not the original building. That's not the Murder Castle. They tore it down and built that post office over it. But yeah, that post office is the same area as, pretty much sits on the same site as the Murder Castle.
That's insane, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, I'm looking at maps right now. United States Postal Service right next door, and Aldi is across the street. Yep.
Great. Yep.
Yeah, so like, yeah, right down the street is Halstead. So yeah, right there.
Yeah. We went to the same place. Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Mine was such a fluke, such a like luck incident that Diana and I were able to get in there. But yeah, I'm glad you got it done finally.
Yeah, I'm glad it's done. And now the county and fucking 2 hospitals are calling me like, we can get you in for your first shot. I was like, I already got it.
Same, bro. I had
Thanks.
I'm sorry?
I was like, thanks a lot for being slow.
I had signed up for like the ZDoc COVID text messages or whatever, and like for the last like 15 days, just like every other day there's a text message like, I already fucking got it. Stop texting me.
Yeah, please. Yeah. Like you had your shot, for God's sakes. And
no pun intended, right?
Yeah.
That's cool. And you said the rest of your family is vaxxed too?
Yeah, everyone's vaxxed.
Good.
Yeah. So we got that out of the way, and now I'm dealing with car shit.
What do you mean?
There's a coolant leaking out of my vehicle. Yeah, so I need a new water pump, radiator hose, radiator coolant hose, and something else. And I have to take it back to the place, and they're charging me $1,000 for all this shit. So I have to take it back to that place, and that's the only place I can get it. Like I can't even shop around because everyone else has a backup for like minimum like 2 weeks.
Is the car not driving? Like, is it driving?
It's driving, and but it's like a slow